today we're going to go over how to attack every single site on the map, Emerald Plains. If you guys are interested, the full video for every single map is over on my main channel, which is Garfield's Doc. Okay, now attacking Upstairs CEO, it's pretty self-explanatory, I'm not going to lie. So the one way I like to do it is I like to split take. So basically what I mean by this is you're going to have one person outside music hall here. Gonna shoot this down. And basically you're going to also have a hard breacher working for the single wall. So if there's a bandit on the wall or anything, you know, Thatcher, whoever, they need to problem solve this single wall, open up the single wall. Another person should be pushing outside music hall, like I was just saying. Just getting information of what these guys are doing, what utility's looking like, and seeing if you can find a gap or like an area which is not protected very well. If they're playing hunting hall pretty heavy, I would try to communicate to my teammates and get them to go vault over. So vault is over here. So we would drone out blue. We would try to open up this area. Whether it's hard or soft, you would open it. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to pinch the guy that's deer side and push him either back into sight. And I call it deer hunting, by the way. But you're basically just trying to push this guy out from contesting the guy top green. And from here, you can either decide to, if there's a gap, meaning there's nobody defending over here, you can usually walk up, hit them from the back, pause, shoot the guy in the back that's on the bar. And whoever has the bomb, you usually can walk in at the same time while the person that's music hall executes site door or the green hallway and cuts off anybody who might swing the hard breach. And you guys can, you know, even open up the wall and, you know, just fight and just try to plant right here. And then usually they'll funnel through the rotate and the single door. So you just got to protect your, you know, planner while he's trying to go for a plan. It's a very simple attack. The thing about Emerald Plains, guys, is that this map is very, very aggressive, and a lot of times you're usually gonna get all 5 frags before you actually, like, you know, get the plant down. So it's either all 5 of you guys are dying or, you know, all 5 of you guys are getting kills. Okay, now we're gonna be attacking gallery, guys. This side of the map is a little bit awkward. It's pretty one-dimensional in terms of like how people usually attack it. But I actually want to show you guys a quick little trick that you can generally use on all sides of this map. And it's actually my favorite part of this map. When you go up to the roof, you can actually throw a cam on the skylight. And depending on how you position your cam, gives you different results. So for example, if I place my cam this way, you can get cams in gallery, which is where we're going to be attacking here, versus like the library side. Or you can even like throw it this side. This is my favorite personally. God, what is this lighting, bro? So this, you can see, you know, the hunting hall, you can see the library, and you can even see the bottom skylight if you position it the proper way. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite areas to place a cam, because, you know, not a lot of people will look up here and expect, you know, cam to be up here. It's just free intel. But anyways, in terms of attacking this site, what's pretty common for this site is a library split. So you start off with opening up this main wall. You want to take control of the blue area. And while the hard breachers or hard breacher and supports taking archive and the main wall, you also want somebody to, or multiple people going over. So you want them to either, you know, take bottom library and library window. You want somebody to play on that window. Let's say you come from golfing, whatever. You want them to take the staircase area. A good operator for this would be Gridlock, because honestly, Gridlock makes it so much easier just to not get flanked on stairs. It gives you a lot of intel, and you can also Gridlock off hunting, or even Roar off this double door, whatever. This is basically your main objective, taking library, blue, and you're opening up that main wall. From here, if you guys wanted to, you guys can hard breach this single wall And from this point on, guys, you should be able to just get a plant down because you have so much lines of sight. Because when you open up this single wall and have blue control, you guys can shoot the person trying to rotate. You can, you know, shoot anybody tucked, anybody but a bomb chassis. You know, so getting a plant down is pretty simple here as long as you have secondary pieces of util. So I'm talking about smokes, I'm talking about flashes, etc. So you smoke them off. Let's say you smoke off just the middle, or you know, their rotate and their door, and then you just need to watch, you know, the run in from that, and then you also need to watch the orange. You can just go in and try to get a plant down, unless they have a warden. But these are the areas that you're going to want to take. Now, if you have somebody that's very comfortable in windows, there's like 3 windows that I would suggest trying to play. There's, of course, the statue window, which is right here. This gives you the line of sight for the rotate, for the door, for literally like almost every prominent retake angle. And then, dude, I hate how you can't, like, you're telling me I can't rappel over here? Like, what is this? What is this game, bro? Look, look, look. You see me? I'm trying. Okay, anyways. There's also this orange hallway window, which, once again, it's another retake angle. So if anybody's trying to take this orange hallway, you can possibly get a frag. And it's just... Oh, now I can rappel. Oh, but I can't go that way. Sick. Those are just even really solid common angles that you can collapse on. If you want to get really stinky, you can try to rappel down skylight and cut off people, but you're probably going to die if we're being completely honest. I don't see people really use this that much, but even, like, for example, if somebody were to plant right here and you're on skylight, I swear to God, nobody's going to expect this. Like, they're going to think it's like a sound bug or something, which is so stutid. Okay, now we're going to talk about bar stock. Recording the defensive side of this, I'm having a stroke. Of this side of the map. I basically told people not to go this side, but basically your main objective is to open up this pool wall. And as you can tell, I can't plant until I get inside here. This pool area is not plantable, just so you guys know. A lot of people don't know that for some reason. Anyways, open up that main breach. You also want somebody to go mudrooms. And also, if somebody's playing green stairs, which is going to be pretty common, if they know anything about Siege, you know, you need to counterplay basically and hold map control. But if they are green, you want to try to drone out music hall, take control of this area. And from here, if you get green stairs and lobby control, which lobby is right here, these are 2 very important areas to get, because if you're able to get that, then you can just smoke off far sight and literally just plant for the pool breach, or just plant tucked for the lobby take. Once again, this is a very bad site, and it actually blows my mind that this is actually a site, because there's so many angles on defense. Like quick angle. Look, I'm in sight basically. Look. Like, what is this? Right off spawn. I can just open this wall up, cut off all line of sight from sight. Look at this. So imagine I have somebody in bar. This is castled off because that's gonna probably happen. Look, I can counter anybody playing behind bar. I can get the cross. There's another bar here for some reason, and anybody trying to rotate, like from fountain, like, nah, this, just don't. Just, like, I'm just mind blown. This site sucks. Okay, now attacking kitchen usually is pretty default, to be honest. Like, you don't really see much different attacks on this. Usually just open up this main freezer wall. And operators, I would suggest, is a hard breach, of course, and then probably like an ash or something for the mirror. Of course, like smash the mirror if you're able to. And I wouldn't say just sit outside the breach. Like, if ace is up and you're able to open this wall, then rotate over to orange side. Even if you're like Thermite and you're opening up that main wall, rotate over to orange side, get some drones. If it's free, take this space. Do whatever you need to take the space, whether it's someone on the window upstairs trying to clear the person's stairs, etc., etc. Then open up this orange wall, and the person that's on that mirror is going to be, still able to play the mirror. So when you guys are opening up both those walls, just have one person sit outside this breach possibly, and Thermite's working that wall. Somebody should be playing vert, so two people should be just trying to take this control, and you can work for the hatch if you need to, because usually people just reinforce it off. For my defense, I explained that I like to extend up here, reinforce that off. So let's say you're a Zof or something, you can open this, and then you can also just open up the mirror from above right here, and you can just make all sorts of lines of sight, which can cut off the defense. And usually, like, if this works well and you're opening orange, you can usually just sit here and then plant pretty easily tucked in the corner. And the person that's freezer, they just need to walk up kitchen door and, watch anybody on top of the jump up, tucked, or on the mirror, or even come close and then cut off anybody in the wine cellar. Yeah. I hope I'm explaining this well enough for you guys to maybe get your juices flowing, because like I'm trying to go off of default site setups, and I'm also trying to just think of ways that every rank is gonna defend, right?